just Lingala, and I've been enjoying it so much. I've been enjoying it so much. All in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you I'm dropping, but I don't wanna play your thing. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Maybe you can give us something. Maybe you can run out of time. Mbote bandeko, komana ngaya bichandra. Mwana continue elelo na koloba lingala parce que lingala na ngai ezali malamu les gars, ezali malamu. Non, je rigole les gars, évidemment je rigole, mais actuellement j'apprends le lingala et je trouve que le lingala est une langue très magnifique, très simple, and honestly I've been enjoying the journey. And I thought, you know what, let me post my language content on Abby Talks as well. So my channel is basically gonna be on language and of course on like the things that I go through. You know what I'm saying? So mental health as well. I don't know if I should label it mental health, but anyway, back to languages. So yeah, I'll be posting language content on Mondays and then other content whereby I talk about other things on Fridays. But I'm gonna try and be consistent with that. But yeah, I've been learning Lingala, and Lingala is such a, like I said, it's such an amazing language. It's such a beautiful language. It's also quite simple, at least for me as someone who speaks Sesotho. Sesotho being a Bantu language as well. I see those similarities between Sesotho and Lingala. Like I said, when it comes to, I said this on my TikTok. So yeah, I probably didn't say it here, but definitely didn't say it here. But when it comes to subject pronouns, you'll have, or you'll see those similarities. So in Sesotho for I we say na, and then in Lingala you say na. But Lingala is structured in such a way that you'll have subject pronouns and then you'll have personal pronouns. So for personal pronouns, you'll have things like ngai, which also may be translated as me, or my. You'll have yo, you'll have ye. But when we're talking about subject pronouns, then you have words like na, which of course will be combined with a verb. So nalingi, if you take the word kolinga, which means to like or to want, and you want to say I want or I like, you'll take na and just combine it with lingi, with linga, with link, and just remove the a at the end and use I. So nalingi to say I like. And then in Sesotho we have the pronouns, which are to say she or he. We use the same word, which is wa. Right? In Lingala we use a. So alingi to say he or she likes or he or she wants. So I see those similarities when I'm learning Lingala as someone who speaks Sesotho, and it's such an amazing thing. It is such an amazing thing to see because it makes everything so much easier. And I must say, it took me. I spent like not an entire day, but probably 2 hours just reading, just learning Lingala, and I learned so much. Like those 2 hours, I learned personal pronouns, and then I learned subject pronouns. I learned how to talk, how to conjugate verbs in the present tense, in the future tense, in the past tense, and in the imperative. So it's been such. I was so hooked up. Like I was going through the textbook. It's not actually a text, more of a PDF. I was going through the PDF, and I was just so hooked. I was just locked in. Like everything just made so much sense. And after that, I sat down for like an hour. I just took a break, did everything else, and after that, I sat down and wrote everything down that I had learned, and I remembered about 70 to like 80% of everything that I did in the past 2 hours, or the 2 hours prior to that. And yeah, it's been quite an amazing journey. I'm loving it. I'm pretty sure in like 2 months or so I'll start seeing like real improvement. So it's been quite an interesting journey, honestly. And I'm also learning Amharic on the other side, but Amharic is not in the Bantu section of languages, so it makes everything so much complicated. But I speak other languages as well, and I do kind of see those similarities, especially when you look at like Arabic, there are some similarities with Amharic. But I don't want to talk about Amharic right now. I'll have an entire section, an entire video on Amharic. But for today, it's just Lingala, and I've been enjoying it so much. I've been enjoying it so much. I don't have like Congolese people to practice with yet, you know, but I'm sure by the time I meet Congolese people, my Lingala will be probably at an intermediate level. So yeah, it's been quite a journey. My eye is red. I don't know what the problem is. It's a bit painful. But anyway, back to to Lingala. So yeah, I've been learning Lingala, and I will keep you guys updated on Lingala and on Amharic. And I'll be shooting, like I said, I'll be shooting content on languages every Monday. Or I'll be dropping them every Monday. So yeah, cheers.